Okay, so this is a really tiny haul because a lot of what my budget has been going to, because I've had 2 light weeks in a row where the only thing that's come out that I get that I'm not behind on are digitals. Like I got Alex Plus Ada issue 12, I think was the one that came out today. I bought that. But it's some back issues. I bought Batman and Robin 2 weeks ago. This is issue 38, and I'm actually keeping this series. This issue was quite interesting. And then I finally got this hardcover. Now this is the second hardest hardcover. Like this is the second one on like my top list of hardcovers I want. And I finally got it. This is Batgirl Volume 2 Nightfall Descends. This is the really hard one to get. It's just, out of all the Gail Simone runs, this is the hardest. I think it's only been printed once, whereas the first trade has been reprinted. I just happen to have a first print of that. And then the other ones aren't out of print yet. Then they're all first prints as well, I think. The 4 might be getting a little out of print for the hardcovers, you know. So this is what I'm going to do at the end of every the last monthly haul of every month. Just the last one of each month. I'm going to do like a recap vlog, a tiny bit, nothing too personal. Basically talk about what I'm reading, watching, and playing. Mostly reading and playing, because I watch way too much stuff. So I'm going to go into what I've been reading. I finished Hush on Tuesday, and I loved Hush. I'm shocked I haven't read Hush sooner. So this was my first read, and I loved it. It was a nice break. I'm on a Batman kick right now, because I've been reading so much Star Wars lately that I figured I needed to take a break and read some Batman. So I just barely scraped the surface of Batman and Robin, New 52, Volume 3, Death of the Family. Mind you, the only Death of the Family stuff I read all of Batgirl stuff in the single issues. So, yeah, I got this. I started reading, it starts with the first annual, which I've already read before. So, it's a nice, refreshing read. So I finished Star Wars Red Harvest, the novel. Like, I was listening to it on tape, and I didn't like it. I thought it was... I'm thinking about reviewing those 2 books, so I won't say too much about it. Except for, I did not care for that one as much as I like Death Troopers. Yeah. Lately been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 a whole lot. That's my main console game right now. Enjoying that. Not enjoying the changes they've done to it. It looks nicer than its last gen counterpart. I'm playing this on PlayStation 4, by the way. The first person is awful, especially the driving. It is fucking terrible. I don't like how when you're talking on the cell phone, it comes out your controller on the PS4 version. I don't know if it does on the Xbox One, because I don't know if an Xbox One controller has a speaker on it, which is something I hate. I hated how the Wiimote had that, and I hate how the PS4 has that. I don't like it. I think it's a fucking stupid thing to add to a controller. If you're not going to add a microphone to it... Although the PS4 controller has the wonky little headphone thing, like it's a 360 controller going on, which I also don't like. Just give me a regular headset and plug in with the USB. But yeah, otherwise I like the PS4. It's a nice system. Console-wise, computer-wise, I fired up Knights of the Old Republic for the first time in a long time and remembered why I don't play those games, because my computer can't fucking run it. It can't run the first one, and the second one I just get bored in the middle of it. But yeah, the first one just won't run. I have 2 different disc copies of it, and it won't run either. Uninstalled it, reinstalled it, just doesn't work. Yeah. Batman Arkham City, though. I started New Game Plus, which is a bit harder. I also did that with Arkham Origin, but Arkham Origin is just an easier game, and it's very slippery. Like, okay, so out of the three Arkham games that are out right now, in my opinion, when it comes to fighting multiple thugs, Arkham Asylum's is awful with too stiff of a control. Arkham City's is perfect, in my opinion, and all of the other like characters you play as are perfect. But Arkham Origin is just they didn't keep the perfectness. They just decided, oh, let's make it more loose, so it just becomes slippery, and it's hard to talk about control, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's slippery, and a little wonky. If you're used to Arkham City, Arkham Origin is you have to do a little adjusting, because it's just weird. And yeah. Well, you had to do adjusting after Arkham Asylum, because that game's just too fucking stiff. It wasn't meant to be a beat 'em up. It was meant to be more of a stealth game, I think. Which, that's where Arkham Asylum does well. Is all the stealth stuff and just the overall atmosphere is best in Arkham Asylum. Arkham City is really cool because you have the world exploring in it, and you can explore Arkham City. And Arkham Origin is just Arkham City reskinned, and you can go in the Batcave, which is cool. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing, watching. Batman the Animated Series a bit, and Sons of Anarchy. But if you followed me on Twitter, you know I've been going through Sons of Anarchy. And, well, Batman the Animated Series, I think I'm almost done with Season 1. I can't remember. And Sons of Anarchy, I just started Season 3. But yeah, well, I should address the elephant in the room here. I move my setup around. If you don't follow me on any of my social media, you wouldn't have known that, and you're probably wondering why I'm sitting at the end of my table. I'm not. I moved my table flush against the wall, so that way when I'm typing I can look out the window, and it's nice to look at the view. Yeah, I like it. It's a start. This room's a mess, though. There's comics everywhere. Because I've been buying bags and boards, and then I realized I don't have enough boxes, so now I need to get more short boxes, because long boxes don't fit where I store them. So I have to get short boxes, and it's a pain in the ass. I still have like 30 comics I have to bag and board. So what happens when you buy a bulk of stuff on eBay, most of the time the seller doesn't supply bags and boards, like an asshole. So yeah. Anyway, that's my haul / vlog for the month. We'll see if I go to the shop at the end of the week. I won't be here Saturday, so yeah. And Max is being a fucking idiot, and he's howling outside. The cat's been annoying all day. So anyway, have a nice day, kids.